Welcome to Climbing Clouds. I'm going to get into a reading. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of lengthy. Definitely. I'm laughing because it's taken me all night to get to this point. I almost went to bed, in fact. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm a night owl, so it's normal for me to be up this odd hour. But whenever you do connect with this, as you know, there's no time in tarot. So let's get into this. This will be interesting to see. First of all, I'm going to clear the area and then we'll get into it. So let me take the gnome bell. Got the antique gnome here. And so you might want to turn down your volume. Okay. First of all, I wanted to bring up, so obviously I did a base pre-draw to get the bones of this reading for you, for the Creative Collective. And so I'm going to start here. I have the Strength card coming through 3 times here. Oh, and as I say that, the 3 of Earth. Wow, I didn't even notice this card was here. That's crazy. So the 3 of Pentacles is all about collaboration and working together. And then we have the Strength card coming through in different forms here. This is really interesting. This Temperance card, it's a 2A deck that I have. This is actually Temperance, but when I drew it this way, which is, so there's 2, it's a 2-direction card deck. So you can see it from 2 different vantage points, the same card, and depending on how you draw it. And this one, I thought that I drew the Strength card again, because if you look at it, there's a picture of a lion right here, sitting with a bird of prey just hanging out. And so I thought it was the Strength card at first, but then I realized, oh no, this is the Temperance. Which leads me to feeling here that's what's being tempered, is your strength. Your strength is being tempered right now, because the Alchemy card also came up. And that is all about temperance. That is the Temperance card in this deck. It's called Alchemy. And that's tempering all of the elements going on here. Oh, shoot. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to have to read this. I think my battery might be going low. Maybe I can do a quick read. Okay. Going to go with the flow here. So coming from a tower, coming from a lot of change in the past, this is the base, and I have here the 7 of Fire. So you've really been holding your ground and being able to tap into your own resources as the Magician. Magician card is coming through, and that is your strength. Even though you have had a lot of disappointment. We've got the 5 of Cups, 5 of Water, and the 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. Being that this disappointment is leading you to walk away. And because it's not serving you. Whatever you are building, the Eight of Pentacles, you have been feeling like a hermit. This is the Seeker in this deck. This is the Rosebud Tarot, but in other decks, it's the Hermit. And so you feel kind of alone. And that's one of the reasons you're walking away. And you have a curiosity that's compelling you to do so. And it has to do with the Lovers, a choice. You're making a choice. There's a feeling of wanting to be generous and to communicate this through, maybe even through travel. This is the Eight of Fire. So we've got the generosity of Earth, which is basically like the Queen of Pentacles in the mainstream decks. And then we have here the Ten of Air. So there's definitely like an ending that has occurred in your perspective. There's a finality that is in your perspective. And there's also a feeling of this being laid to rest, and that you're coming out of that. You're not stuck in it anymore, because this is Scorpio energy. This is reversed. It's death reversed, which is almost like coming back from the dead. And the velocity of air. So it's like you've been on this really long ass journey in the desert, and maybe people thought you were dead. And this is just what's coming up right now. Not that people think you're dead, but it's almost like you're coming back from the dead and like resurrecting as some part of yourself. I don't know why that's coming out that way, but that's how it's coming out. And then we have here the sovereignty of air, and which is the King of Swords. And then the Five of Air, the Five of Swords, with the Nine of Fire. You've had a lot of resilience. It's pretty incredible, actually, like how you've maintained. It's almost like maybe as you were out there in the desert, it's pretty remarkable that you're coming through, like maybe you only had limited water supply, that there's a feeling of resilience that has built up, like you have become stronger in your fortitude and stronger in your character because of this. So all of this overall, as a bigger soul picture, is a new story. This is the Return card from the Rose Oracle. I've been really drawn to work with roses, and so you'll see a lot of roses in all of the readings right now. And the symbology of rose is uncovering secrets, opening up like embedded gifts and secrets that are within, that are blooming open. If you think about the depths of a rose and how there's many different, it's not just all at once. It blooms kind of like an onion or something, right? So this is the return, the new story. It's coming together, and it's definitely a new beginning. And it's saying here to trust the season. Spirit wants you to trust. I'm losing my voice, so there must be something that, besides the fact that I'm sensitive to the incense burning, but I believe that there's something that needs to be said, something that needs to be articulated. with this whole process. And you're being asked to change and transition and grow and to trust these cycles. I have this Empress energy here, attracting like a rose, receiving and desire. There's a feeling of being drawn to that energy, that this might be a masculine and feminine energy. I've got the 10 of Cups here too, which is really exciting. And there's a sense of balance and justice with this, because we have here the scales of balance. And it's an 11 card, which is a soulmate card, which is a soulmate union. So there's a lot going on. Apparently my battery's still going, so I'll keep going on the reading. There's a feeling of discovery that wants, like a feeling of adventure, you know. And here again is the rose. Okay, here's this astronaut. He's landed on this planet that he's never been on, or she, whoever. The astronaut is discovering a whole new place, a whole new environment, basically. And in this environment, what's drawing this in right now, from the feminine perspective, I would say this is the more masculine perspective. Now the feminine perspective is in Empress energy. And there's a feeling of being through an entire journey emotionally. It's funny because there's two pictures of people on a journey in different, each in their own journey. So this is an emotional journey. And the coming together of the 2 of fire. So we've got, I believe the 2 of Cups were in here as well. Maybe, did I see that? I know the Lovers is here. Let's keep drawing and see if that does. I feel like that's going to come out in this reading. But there's a message here of really needing to, that the whole center of all of this is connecting to your joy, of what brings you joy. And as you do this, this attracts support from the universe, that the more you connect with your joy, the more support is there to support the joy. It's like the joy is the center. It's the sun. It's at the center of this reading. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So that is the center message to this entire reading. Following your bliss, as Joseph Campbell once said. That's the center of this reading. Okay, so I'm going to draw some cards on this. Ouch, I just burnt myself on the incense. Okay, so yeah, there might be a lot of passion involved here. Maybe that's why I burnt myself. There's something with the fire wand, the Ace of Wands might come up as well. Let's see. Well, it actually did over here. I drew from this deck right before I started filming. Let me show you what I drew. I have the 2 of Cups again. Oh, the 2 of Cups. Okay, that I knew I had seen the 2 of Cups. There it is. Coming out of the Tower, which was reversed when I drew it. There is the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And then I also have the 2 of Swords. I have Death again, Scorpio energy, and the 7 of Cups. So there's a sense of union on different emotional as well as passionate levels that wants to come through. It's like it's an intuitive choice, because the Two of Swords I always see as an intuitive choice. I know a lot of people see this as a card of juggling as well, or like a fork in the road. You're deciding what direction to go in. I see this as a choice that you're making from your interior mind, that you cannot see the way, you have to feel the way. So it's an intuitive choice, okay? Let's draw on this. I've got the, wow, okay. Right away, this speaks of like a victory with, I've got like a sense of union and marriage here, because we've got the Ten of Cups, we've got the Six of Wands, the victory card, with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Those are both marriage cards, and stable 1111, that's soulmate energy. And then the Eight of Pentacles is building, actively building a whole new security, money, pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. This is a message of that, of like a building something financially. Again, we have the Two of Swords and the Six of Swords, going to a place of peace, out of the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So a lot of communication about this, and travel for the beginning, a beginning in love. There's a lot going on in this reading with all that. So I have the King of Pentacles here, somebody really grounded in being secure financially, and there's walking away from an emotional, disheartening, not being fulfilled emotionally. So the King of Pentacles is walking away, and there's a sense of wanting to be generous. And it's a very positive, radiant, warm energy, the Sun and the Six of Pentacles. So it's very giving and very supportive. And then there's the Two of Cups. So this is really incredible. It's like really a very nurturing presence, but very masculine. I still see this as a masculine reading. The feminine is only showing up as the receiving end of this, in the sense of balancing it from the feminine perspective, and then like the Empress energy. The motivation for all of this is disappointment in love, having a sense of disappointment, and then a need to heal. This is the Star energy. Okay, and then we also have the Three of Wands. And I'm going to draw on that right now. Why is the Three of Wands showing up? What type of collaboration is going on with, there's like a sense of passion with this. What do we need to know about the Three of Wands? Yeah, that this is building, and here it is, the Star energy again. Eight of Pentacles, building something, a project of like building a business, or building a collaborative, creative project. There's a need for introspection and meditation right now to guide this, and to further maybe just like the sense of knowledge of this energy. Yeah, this is coming through again. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to read this. And actually, I'm going to do a moon. I'm going to pull a moon reading and then wrap this up after I go through these cards. So I've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. And this is definitely a sense of juggling. Somebody might be juggling right now, 2 different situations. But then we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is like, maybe these are the 2 ends of everything. Maybe this is the masculine and this is the feminine. The feminine is doing great on their own, just providing for themselves. And then you've got the 2 of Pentacles here, like 2 directions again. And there's that figure 8, which in my mind has to do with the Magician and strength, because the figure 8 is on both of those cards. And it's a sense of continuum, of an eternity, like a time, space, and light that continues. It doesn't end. It's just a continuing energy. So, so you can see that. And then the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. This is a really beautiful energy that I tapped into earlier and it came up again. So there's this Ace of Cups is often denoting falling in love with your own potential and being able to embrace that. And if you can see that as this ball of light, it's like this is, I believe, kind of like the Fool card in some sense, but it's this ability to take a chance in your life, like that. So there's this beautiful radiating ball of light, of healing light, and then she's playing with it and, like, you know, really following it. It's just such a beautiful image of the radiant ball of light is what I'm drawn to, and this sense of pure potential. Pure creative potential. You're standing your ground, and this is being able to stand within all of that energetic light with the Wands energy. Then there's the 3 of Wands. Again, this feeling of that radiating starlight. The 3 of Wands is also a collaborating energy. And then again, the 2 of Cups. And this image of it reminds me of the Libra energy with the scales and the justice. So there's a sense of justice with the coming together of this union is going to bring a lot of balance and justice. Okay, so I'm going to now just draw a moon reading to wrap this up. I feel like the message is really straightforward. It's a very masculine, feminine energy that a new start is coming. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay. Okay, let's read this one because it's face up. A new romantic cycle begins. This is exactly what I've been saying through this entire reading. I'm going to read this one and then call it a day. Show the world the real you. This is the moon and full moon in Aquarius and a new moon in Libra. So we've got Aquarius and Libra, which are both air. They're both ruled by air. Okay. Well, thank you for climbing clouds, and always be true to you.